It's time for some carbon-based gaming.
Up our hands in that courtroom. Said no one ever. Giant alien spiders. Folks, I'm really gonna need that shower. Can I call you Bar?
The name's Baram. Does anyone call you Cut?
I kind of like Cut, but no, you're right. Your fishing technique is original.
But too slow. Sometimes you have to hit so hard to stun a Synecta that it rocks the boat upside down. Fishing for Synecta is much more dangerous than catching the smaller fish that we used to. No matter how many scrolls I read, I can't solve this problem.
Maybe I could use my jetpack to skim across the sea and stun the Synectas. That should speed up the task. Unair can tame more Ventilopes and teach them how to be dive bombers, but I'm still missing the actual bombs. You said you had an idea about that.
Back in the moons, before my paddle invention, I had this idea we could fish with explosives.
Don't tell me it wasn't a mind-blowing success.
It was a reverting disaster. But the same bombs could do a lot of damage when thrown at the enemy instead of fish.
Where can we get some?
Bomb-making ingredients are not easy to come by, but I got my samples from the miners in Desan.
I'll go to Desan and ask around. Anybody I should reach out to once I'm there?
I don't know if he's still alive because I haven't seen him since the invaders took over Desan. But a Talan named Brahm was the one who sold me the explosives at the time.
Brahm, I got it.
He was an engineer like myself. Mining was his obsession and fishing was mine. But we spoke the same language. He could be a slave now. It's terrible what the invaders have made of Desan.
As soon as we can turn some of your Ventilope riders into bomber pilots, we'll get payback.
I can't wait.
Where can I find Ventilope oil?
Good question. I'm more of a fish oil expert. Did you know fish oil is perfect for protecting your skin against moon rays during the high season? But it doesn't smell great. Scares the females away during Outcast.
Not answering my question.
Oh, sorry. Ventelope females secrete the oil during reproduction, but that's the extent of my knowledge. Yunair could tell you more about it.
Have you heard of the VC?
The Ventelope Club? Zeleb runs it, and Yunair is also a member.
Anyone else involved?
Nope, just them. And it's members only, so I don't know what's cooking in their meetings. I am not VIT enough, I guess.
VIT?
Very important Talan.
Of course. Tell me about the Ventelopes.
A fish of Talan's best friend. We ride them to catch Senectas coming up at the surface of the water. But Zalab could tell you a lot more about them and how they fit into Sapa's ecosystem.
Ventelopes don't eat what they catch?
They love to eat Senecta heads. We love to eat everything else. Works out well.
Mother Nature is quite a designer.
That is a strange name for a female.
What's the best way to collect green helidium?
Just look around. It's a common resource on Adelpha. You can find it almost everywhere.
You like to drink lampe?
Oh, I get it. Because I'm a Fisher Talan. I'm also a drunk. That cliche is a little tired, don't you think? I studied marine engineering in Procreana, you know. Earned 2 golden scrolls there.
I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Aren't Senectas dangerous?
Only if they're threatened, which is getting more common. The bay's full of them. We fish to eat them, but also to give the other fish a chance to survive. If only they were easier to catch.
What kind of leader is Tanak?
A bit kooky, scatterbrained, better at peace than at war. He has his hands full with recent Gamelor attacks. Doesn't have much time to focus on anything else. Our whole ecosystem got messed up since the Spear of Kizar was activated. Everything's connected.
Any Krakets around?
Why would Krakits come to Sappa? It's way too humid for them. You would have a better chance finding these creatures around Besan or Bida.
What's the deal with the Spear of Kizar?
The Alma Yell created an energy field around the island of Kizar, so no invader could reach it. I understand why they want to keep those inside safe, but in the long run, the energy beam is heating up the sea, causing Signectas to look for cooler waters where they can live and reproduce.
Meaning here, on the coast of Sapa.
Exactly.
What is it that you're doing here exactly?
A lot of different things. Building boats, fishing paddles, and other tools, but mostly banging my head on the wall to find a better way to optimize our fishing technique. Remember what we spoke about. Now go!
Cutter Adelpha. Cutter.
Hi there.
If you're looking for Zalab, you found him. But the big question is, why? Why do you want to see me? Are you bringing some lampe?
Lampe? You mean like alcohol?
If alcohol is a drink that makes you feel lighter, then yes.
Trust me, I could use a drink too, Zalab. But I'm as dry as you are. Say I would have to heal a bunch of nom-noms. What would I need?
There are no nom-noms in Sapa. Is Zanat sending you?
It doesn't matter who sends me. Nom-noms are sick in Dasan. Do you have a cure?
So, Zanat is done mocking me now that he needs something from me. I want to be clear. I'm doing this for the nom-noms, okay? Not for any hypocrite shamaz who comes asking for favors after undermining what I do for the last 2,000 moons.
Zalab, please. I don't have anything to do with your quarrels. I just want to help the nom-noms.
Fine. Let me write it down for you. Please, give it to someone who actually knows what he's doing, not Zanat. They should have all the ingredients in Dasan, except for the black algae. Pick it up here and bring it with you.
My name's Slade. Cutter Slade. And you are?
Bored. Getting bored. But you can call me the Beast Healer. They call me that because I, Zaleb heals beasts.
I'll stick with Zaleb, if you don't mind. It's a lovely village you have here. Reeks a bit of fish, but hey, who wouldn't kill for an afternoon at the beach, right?
What kind of monster would kill for a beach?
It sounds more like a compliment in my language. Some things get lost in translation.
You think of Sapa, you think of the beach, the sea, I get it. But Sapa is also the soil, plants, beasts, the air we breathe, all connected into one fragile ecosystem, a mother to us all. If you bring war to Sapa and start killing for beaches, you'll have a problem with me, understand?
I'll add it to my list. The odds got me solving problems left and right.
You're just like Tanak and Baram and all the other fisher Talans. They don't care about the ecosystem. All they care about is how the Senectas are having their Outcast. But their reproduction cycle is only the peaking part of the respurk.
The respurk?
It's an expression. It means that there is a part you see and much more to it that you don't see.
Right. Go on.
They need to focus on the big picture, which is everything is connected. Take Tanak, for example. He's all worked up about catching Gamors when it's Vantelopes he should be focusing on.
Can you patch me up?
Can you be more careful next time? All right, don't move.
What's your role in all this?
Here we go. Yes, I'm the Shamas of Sapa, despite the appearances. Yes, I can heal you if you get hurt. No, I won't discuss the yards or the virtues of the essences for countless hours, because the truth is I don't give a Zort. Not my life.
What is your life, then?
I heal beasts with plants and concoctions, and my Ka essence has nothing to do with it. I feel close to beasts, despite the mockeries of the other Shamazes. Beasts are more loyal than Talans.
You don't even dress like a Shamaz.
I ditched the dress for something that fits who I am. I don't have anything to do with the other Shamazes. Don't miss them at all. Nope, not at all.
How is Tanak?
Don't know how he got to be Sapa's chief. A little loopy, but practical. Not too crazy about all the spiritual crap, so I like him. But he forgets the big picture. Everything's connected in a delicate ecosystem.
Who's Baram?
Baram is a fisher Talan, boat maker, nautical philosopher, obsessed with the sea. They should put gills on him so he can sleep with the Sankar.
Are the Gamors bothering you?
Gamors are perfect predators. Ferocious, fearless. They hunt in packs. But they're not the problem. They're a manifestation of the problem, which is, hello, our upside-down ecosystem. Have you been listening to me one iota?
You're more into animals than anyone else I've ever met, but I had to shoot a bunch of Gamors who were threatening the village. Tanak asked me to do it. Hope I didn't offend you. Necessary evil.
I will not say this again. Gamors are not the problem. It's Sapa's ecosystem that is upside down.
What about Senectas?
Senectas, big fish, sometimes dangerous. Don't take a swim with them with food in your pockets and you'll be fine. Baram is the expert. Talk to him about it.
How do you feel about the bomb-dropping thing?
I just hope the Ventilopes won't get hurt. Tanak better choose the best riders for the job.
That's all for now.
It's going to be a long moon.
Have a look at my stock.
Yeah, we run out of space.
Right on.
What have you got here?
Only the best a Gant Alipod can offer.
The Gamors are dead meat. There's a lot of red meat, actually. But I figured you guys are more into fish, so...
That's some fantastic and disgusting news. Good shooting, stranger. This buys our village a little time.
You mean these beasts are coming back? What's your long-term strategy, Chief? I don't plan on camping around.
Ventilopes can chase the Gamors away. We just need to tame more Ventilopes. And by we, I mean our beast tamer.
What can you tell me about Zalab?
Oh, you want to sit and chat with the chief, huh? Discuss the personal life of every single one of my people while sipping on lampe and snacking on grilled senegda? Fine, but only after you deal with our Gamor problem. Please?
I've already done that, so... What's the relationship between Unair and Zalab?
Well, have you heard about the Ventilo Club?
Ventilo Club?
VC for short. They're a group of Talan who want to preserve the local Ventilo population. The creatures are dying out, you see. The club is comprised of our Shama Zalab and our beast tamer Unair. I guess you can't really call two Talan a group. More like a duo, right?
Indeed. What do you want me to aim at?
The Gamors. Mating season's over and they're hungry, of course. So they're coming back to Sapa to feast on us. Can you get rid of them?
I've already done that, so... What do you think about the invaders?
What do I think? Well, they reverted my brother and deactivated our Taoka. So, not their biggest fan. But if you want a good hateful tirade against the invaders, or anyone in fact, you should see Zalab.
Have you heard? The Daoka's working again.
Yeah, amazing. Kinda.
I thought you'd be excited.
Well, when you have Ventilopes, why do you need a Daoka? Am I right? Anyway, the rest of Adelpha is crazy. The tourists come in, a Senegta bites one in the crotch, suddenly we're closing beaches, and, oh, don't get me started. Maybe Sapa was better off without it.
The perks of a quiet fishing village. What can you tell me about Baram?
Best fisher Talan in Sapa. Quite the inventor, too. He created a new fishing paddle and improved the shape of our boats so we could keep up with the proliferation of Senegtas.
What's the Ventilope Club about?
It's an association revolving around the rights and protection of the Ventilope.
Of course it is. I'll come back later.
Return to surface to reduce danger. Assessing. Creatures are in their element underwater. Return to surface to reduce danger. Assessing. Creatures are in their element underwater. Return to surface to reduce danger.
Brahm's a cool name. Where does it come from?
From my parents. Where you think it comes from? The moons?
Yeah, but... Okay, focus. Oh, you do know Baram from Sapa, don't you?
Of course I do. How's old Baram doing?
Busy with Sapa's uprising. He's got a great plan. Using ventilopes to drop bombs from the sky. Only thing he's missing is the bombs.
Does sound like a great plan. I think our village has everything you need to manufacture bombs.
And you never thought about using bombs against your oppressors?
What would we do with them? Kick the explosive jars at the invaders like we're playing foot rock? At least Sappa has the Ventilopes, so we could coordinate with them. For a price.
How much are we talking about?
Too early to tell. Don't want to put the carriage before the Twanha. First, let's see if we can make a bomb without blowing ourselves up.
Baram told me you know a thing or two about bombs.
Well, I can slap together a jar and a detonation system, but a bomb would still need explosive powder. Explosive powder just happens to be one of Draud's recipes, so you should probably ask him. Tell him you spoke to both Kamak and myself, and we trust you. Or better yet, just greet him with the phrase, Carmelia Draud. He's part of the revolution.
I have to go.
See you next moon.
Cutter Slade. Nice to meet you.
I thought I had a funny name, but you beat me to it, Pilgrim. I'm Uday.
Draud sent me. He needs you and Dasan to bless his barrels of Guarlampe. He told me his sauce could be lethal without your help. He's pretty worked up about it, and it's urgent.
Ooh, a trip to the Pillars City. What a dream. Knock. Anyway, let me grab my canteen and some water for the road.
Okay. So you're coming?
Guarlampe is as good as crackit poison if I don't steal Draud's barrels with an LOA ruin. Now imagine I take a pass and Polana gets overwhelmed with hundreds of Dasan Hazardesses. His problem becomes my problem, you see? This is why I'm telling Hermos that a Talan should never postpone his chores.
Remind me who Hermos is again?
My assistant. Where is Hermos when you need him, huh? Always avoiding work. That's it. I'm taking his brother Email with me this time. Let's do this.
Are you spending a lot of time with Hirax?
Not really. He's a bit of a drag. I've been avoiding him lately.
You don't talk to him? How do you guys do your spiritual business then? Email?
You met Email. He was one of my apprentices, yes, but I had to let him go because I can't employ two assistants in the current economy, you know? So I sent Hermos, my other apprentice, to talk. Let him deal with Herax's gloom and doom. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Hermos since he spoke to Herax a few moons ago.
You didn't know he was missing?
He could just be hiding somewhere to avoid his chores. Wouldn't be the first time. If you talk to Herax, please ask him if he knows where Hermos is. I need my apprentice to keep an eye on the Darasham in case one of those urinating pilgrims shows up.
What's the deal with this place?
This is the town of Palana, built on the roots of the Essence Vine. All Talans who are ready to complete their lives make a pilgrimage to this sacred haven.
Well, you would think they would want to revert at home in their bed watching TV or something.
Never watch a TV, you fool! And don't bring any to your home either. You'd risk burning your eyes. You seem confused, Pilgrim. You should seek the guidance of Herax, our master of ceremonies.
What's your deal, Uday?
I'm the keeper of the Eloe Darasham. If you're seeking to end your life, you're at the right place. At the wrong time. The Darasham is currently closed.
What is the Eloe Darasham about?
Ooh, a learner. Exciting. Well, some Talans visit Darashams when they have decided to complete their lives. Talans with the Eloe essence come here, to the Eloe Darasham, to revert back to the water from whence they came. But since the Darasham is closed, their hazardesses are trapped on Adelpha, unable to reach the Yods, lost and tormented.
Seems like the Yods want me to fix your Darasham, so what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? You must have come across the lake over there. I can't count the number of pilgrims I've caught urinating in that lake for your sake. You travelers come here, drink a lot of our water, then run to the lake to... what the... Yeah, damn it!
Okay, listen, I promise that I didn't relieve myself in your lake, okay? Why don't you tell me what the problem really is?
It's not just a lake. Hello? It's the Eloe Darasham. The sacred gateway connecting our physical world to the eternal realm of the Yods. The invaders are polluting it with their waste and degrading its essence.
If I make them stop, will you chill?
Yes, I'll chill. 2 times, 3 times. You can find them at their putrid fortress behind the lake. But
what? Talk to me, Uday.
even if you stop the polluting, the Eloe Codex would still be far from Palana. The Codex is the Darasham's power source.
Oh, but I already have what you need. So I'll find this Codex and bring it back to you. You good with that?
By the yards, yes! It has enough spiritual energy to power the Eloe Darasham for a whole cycle.
Why don't you have it now?
After the Darasham went down, our chief Rumbar ordered every Codex to be returned to their temple. And there they stay, under the protection of the yards.
Is this the Codex you're looking for?
Yes! The Eloe Codex! And it's fully charged. This is amazing. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
So, do you wish to revert now? I understand if you're not sure. You should speak to Herax before you take such an important decision.
You know, I get this weird feeling that I've reverted a few times since I've been on your planet.
We all have. That's the idea, Pilgrim.
Is your Darasham working?
Yes, thank you. You can feel it through the Essence Vine. The Eloe is more balanced. I'm looking forward to welcoming Elder Talans and Hazardesses who are seeking passage. If you cross their path, please let them know that the Eloe Darasham is open again. Or even better, lead them here.
Where will I find them?
They are all around us. It's a big world. Rumbar is keeping track of the ones he hears about. Talk to him.
I'll leave you to your work now. Something tells me pretty soon you're gonna be under the water. Those tin cans won't be polluting your lake anymore. May they rust in peace.
Thank you! The lake is already recovering. Bless the odds! Is there anything better than blue Halidium clear water?
Have you tried 30-year-old scotch?
My Darasham's water is much older than that.
Everything seems to work now with the LOA Darasham. You got your job back.
And I am eternally grateful to you. Now it's up to us to keep the LOA essence balanced. Can I get you anything to drink?
Is Rumbar a good chief?
He's a good scroll keeper. Rumbar loves keeping track of everything in his precious scrolls. I would revert if I had to do that, Old Moon. I'm more of an artist, you know? I studied calligraphy in Procreana. I wouldn't waste my talent on scroll keeping.
What do you think of the invaders?
I want them out. They're disrupting the balance of our sacred essences. No one can properly revert. I'm out of a job. Polana stands without purpose. It's the curse of our entire race.
I never seem to run out of work. How can I recognize Ermos if I see him?
Just ask Herax. If Ermos keeps avoiding work, I'll hire his brother Email instead of him. You can tell him that.
Have you spoken to Yalo lately?
No one has. Yolo is not into vocal emanations since he has started his meditation. He's waiting to be reverted, but the Ganda Darasham is down. Every Darasham is down. It's a mess.
Who are you again?
Are you serious? Uday, keeper of the LOA Darasham.
Goodbye, Uday.
Bless his essence, almighty Yod Eloway, so the cycles in his life will count for his eternal reversion.
LOA Darasham is back on track. Who wants to meet their maker?
Saya.
Cheer up here, Axe.
Having the time of my life. As you can tell,
Have you seen Irmos?
we were just having a casual conversation about how many stones I would pocket to sink my body to the bottom of the lake. Hermos has a thing with numbers. I don't remember him mentioning. Oh no. 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 No!
What is it?
Hermos hadn't taken a bath in hundreds of moons because of a polluted Darasham. He told me how his essence was missing clean water, and I just mentioned the oasis without...
Without what?
The oasis used to be one of the most popular landmarks for LOA pilgrims, but that was before it got infested with Z-dogs.
Show me where the oasis is, and I'll get him back. Tell me who you are again?
Hirax, Helana's master of ceremonies, but you know that.
Bye, Hirax.
By yourself.
Blue Helidium. Can't get enough of that stuff. Like I'm not sweating enough. Can we talk, my friend?
Friend? You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me fill you in. My name is Agiton. I'm in charge of the Fey Darosham. Were you planning to end your life in flames today?
I'm good, thanks.
Not that you can, anyway. The Darosham is closed until further notice.
Tell me about the Fey Darasham.
The Fey essence is the essence of hunters, Dolotai guardians, soldiers. Although no soldiers remain on Adelpha, this is the gateway through which their reverted essence can reach the yachts, or it used to be. The invaders have screwed with our reversion long enough.
What are you gonna do about it, hothead?
You should have seen me in my young moons. I would have thrown every last one of them into the volcano since they're so interested in it.
Death by lava. Nice, but not my favorite.
You're a fighter. Give me one of your weapons and we'll wipe them off Adelpha together. You and me.
Whoa, slow down. Don't go breaking a hip on me.
Ever since I was a child on Kizar, I've dreamed of being in an epic battle. I was about to join Croax's army, but the Almayel convinced everyone that war is wrong. But this is the right war. It should have been my war. And what do? Nothing. Goddamn nothing.
Well, you don't have to fight on the battlefield to be part of the resistance. There are other ways to contribute.
Alana is not powerless. I've heard Rumbar and Hirex discuss the secrets of the Essence Fine. It is our strongest asset. We have to use it as a weapon against the oppressor.
How can you do that?
Well, I'm not sure. They wouldn't share their secrets with me. They're afraid I'd unleash a firestorm. And they're right, I would. If only my Darosham was restored, it would strengthen my essence.
Say the odds sent me to get your Darosham up and running. What would it take?
The invaders in our volcano were causing most of the imbalance in the Fey essence.
Hotshot's in there, but I was hotter.
There's one other piece to this puzzle. I will need the Codex from the Fey Temple. If we want the Yods on our side, we need the power of the Codex more than ever.
I already found this. I got the Codex. Happy to hand this hot potato over to you.
Fey essence can be intense, especially when the Codex is at full capacity. Let me take it from here. You served the Fey essence well today, Pilgrim.
What is this place about?
You don't know? Palana is a sacred destination for all those who want to shuffle off this mortal coil and return to the loving embrace of the Yods. The town is built on the roots of the Essence Fine. Did you come here to revert?
Look at me. Do I look like a suicidal person to you?
I see. You're afraid of the final transformation. We get a lot of that. Talk to Hirex, the Master of Ceremonies. He will ease your confusion. On second thought, he might make it worse. This is Hirex we're talking about after all.
Are the invaders causing trouble in Palana?
Not directly. I mean, if you don't snoop around their fortress, they won't shoot you. But Yods above. I dream of showing up on their doorstep with enough firepower to blow them back to the stars.
Are you a friend of Hirex?
Huh. Hirex doesn't have friends. If the Ka Darosham was active, he'd be first in line for the leap.
Well, sounds like a ray of sunshine.
Don't listen to any of his guidance, Pilgrim. Unless you're desperate for a swim in a volcano.
That happened before?
Sadly, yes. Ask Hirex about Arebold. I don't want anything to do with his mess.
I think I did what you asked. Is your Darosham active now?
I feel my essence boiling again. The Darosham is once again ready to welcome Talans and Hazadesis. I could have achieved this without you, but you didn't want to lend me one of your precious weapons.
Is that what happened? You wanted to fight alongside Croax? Do you even know who he was working for? What he was doing to your people?
I just know he had an army of soldiers, and that was enough to convince me. I have always loved to fight.
That word you just mentioned there, Nikog, what is it?
Don't get me started on that. I'm already having a bad moon.
Are you close to Rumbar? Yeah, it's funny. I used to live close to a Rumbar, actually. It was called One-Eyed Scum.
Scum? Was he the chief of your village?
No, nothing like that.
You think losing an eye is funny?
What? No, not that, but Rumbar?
Look, I'm not close to Rumbar. He rarely keeps me in the loop. I'm too intense, he says. Too intense? Go by to use Nikog, you... You know what? I don't care. I have other friends.
Yeah, what is he talking about? I mean, you seem pretty composed.
I guess we're done then.
He was born from fire, and he returns to fire, seeking fusion with his Yod. Bless his essence, O mighty God Fey. so the cycles in his life may count for his eternal reversion.
Darasham is ready to send you to your final resting place. Figured myself a spelunker. Yo, man. Young people talk like that where I'm from.
Yo-Man was my great-great-grandfather, and he was still younger than Yolo when he crossed the Fey Darasham.
Where's this Ganda Darasham? And how do I get its magic back?
The Ganda Darasham is in the sacred cave. But to experience its holy power, the Ganda essence must be restored.
Seems I'm the best restorer you got. What should I do?
The invaders are destroying our trees and stealing our wood. If they damage the root of the essence vine, Yod's almighty. We lose everything.
Do they have a center of operations? We need to hit them where it hurts.
Their extraction facility is nearby. I can show you the way.
All right. After I smash their toothpick factory, you'll be back to sending Hazardesses to the afterlife?
Not exactly. We would still need the Ganda Codex, a powerful artifact that connects the earthly location of the Darasham with the spiritual dimension of the Yods.
I've already found it. The Ganda Codex. I'm afraid I need a crash course on that.
Clearly, you are not a pilgrim. Once per cycle, the 4 codexes representing each of the 4 essences are brought back to their respective temples. There, a ritual is performed so the Yods can replenish the power of the codex, and it is returned to the Darasham for another cycle. Easy to understand, yes?
No, but why isn't your codex in Polana?
Rumbar's orders. He said a codex is safer in its temple, where the Yods can protect them instead of us.
I found the Ganda Codex. Will it restart the Darasham?
Only Yolo and Hirax can know for sure. Have you peeked inside?
Yeah, it was glowing with this green energy.
A very good sign. I will let Hirax know. Thank you so much for your service.
Well, Umbach, the invader's base is down. You got your codex back. Think it's time to take Yalo's place as the Darasham Keeper?
Wait until he hears the good news. Come with me.
The roots of the Essence Vine should be safe now that the extraction is on hold.
The invaders have stopped. This is a miracle.
That and a bit of a fight, but it's done. The invaders are going to be busy with repairs for a while.
Marvelous. Yalo will be so excited about the news.
Even more excited than he is now, you mean? Wild. Rumbar sounds like a serious chief.
He has a difficult task keeping track of all the Hazarduses scattered around Adelpha.
Have you seen Ermaz?
I saw him with Hirax a while ago.
Is Agaton always so grumpy?
His Fey essence is strong, sometimes too strong. I don't sit well with Fey Talans. They make me nervous.
I didn't think Yalo could make his last steps by himself. Did you give him a protein shake or something?
I don't know what that is, but I'll tell you the secret of Yolo's vigor. Blue Helidium.
Yes, and that stuff really works.
He kept a stash of blue Helidium because he was planning to go to the next Occastock festival and, you know, get vigorous. But he'll never go now. Shame. I'm sure he'd want you to make good use of it. Here.
Thank you, I'm back. You sure you don't want to keep some for yourself?
I'm still young. You need it more than I do.
Take it easy, I'm back.
Easy. Yes. Very good.
Yot Ganda, welcome this proud Talan to your realm. Let his essence return to where it originated, for that's the cycle of eternal reversion.
It's open house day at the Gonda Darasham. Who wants a one-way ticket to eternity?
If you enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe for more. Or consider checking out one of the related playlists on the channel.